Hi, it's Trevor Lund of RivTriv.com with this week's ministry coaching tip from RivTriv. And as you can probably tell, I'm not at home right now. I don't know if you can see around me, but I'm on this little walk. And I'm out on a weekend getaway with my daughter. She's out on a horseback riding expedition. And I'm kind of here to be bug bait. The adults are off riding right now, and I forgot to bring anything like a helmet or boots or anything. So I think my daughter got in with the adult group too, because she loves her horse and no one else loves him. But she's having a lot of fun. Anyway, I have no idea how this is recording or how the sound is going. I had all kinds of plans to do all kinds of videotaping about answering different questions that I've got from people. And I don't know if you can see because I got a different setting on right now, but I've got quite a bit of sun, and it's just more fun just to relax and do things than to shoot a bunch of videos. But I thought I wanted to get next week's off and maybe one more if this works out. So the question I want to answer today is one that's asked me quite a bit, and it's really a difficult one. Like, it's one that if you were taught it in Bible school, you'd probably really easily agree, but as you move out into this big adventure, it gets tougher to answer. Oops, I got horses coming. Gotta go. Yeah, so I met some horses, and I guess I spooked them and had to actually jump over their surprise. So anyway, the question I was going to answer is one that's I get asked quite a bit, and it really is, does my spouse have to be in complete agreement with me starting a ministry? Now, usually when that's asked, the spouse is not in complete agreement, and what I've always told everyone is it's much, much, much easier if the two of you are in agreement. Now, something I've been learning is that, is your spouse going to have the same call that you have? No, probably not. He or she, usually it's she, does not have that same direct call from God. Now, you also need to be careful, because you need to be in agreement with what this ministry is going to mean for each of you. And how are you going to do ministry together? What role is each going to play? There could be a supportive role, an encouraging role. There could be an upfront role. You've got to be in agreement with that. You've got to be in agreement with, yeah, this is what God has called us to do, or at least to the point where I haven't heard God tell me this specifically, but I'm going to support you. I know that God has called you, and I trust you, and I trust God, and we're going to see it through. When you don't have that, life is extremely difficult. So, usually, husbands, it's us that get the call from God. Usually, it's us who are ready to step out in adventure. It's usually the wives who need security. It's usually the wives that think about what this means to the family. Almost exclusively in my relationship. Anyway, I've got a wonderful wife. I love her dearly. And I'm missing her this weekend. Not just because it was so cold last night, and she would have been freezing if she was in that tent. Anyway, what am I trying to say? You need agreement. And it's okay to wait Like, what's the biblical example? Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church, and lay down your life. I guarantee you she is a godly woman that you've married. Even when you've gone through dark times, even when she's lost her faith, give her time. Have faith enough that the Holy Spirit, the work that started in her, He's going to complete. It's okay to wait. It's okay. You need to take care of your family. You need to give them that support. You need to give them that foundation. Because together, you're so much stronger. Together, you can actually accomplish what God has asked you to do. And together, you don't get lost. I think I'm almost lost in these woods. I'll eventually find my way out. Until then, have a great week. I'm Trevor Lund. This has been Ministry Tips, or Ministry Tips, Ministry Coaching with Rev Trev. Have a great one.